Good day. This is the Think Dr. Pastor Phil. I want you to meet Jesus. Now we're in John chapter 4. John the Baptist has taught us a lot about Jesus, and Jesus is getting ready to teach us some great truths. So hang on in here. It's going to take us about 20 lessons to go through this, but wow, what Jesus is getting ready to teach us. In chapter 4, verse 1, Jesus learned that the Pharisees had heard that he was gaining and baptizing more disciples than John, although in fact it was not Jesus who baptized, but his disciples. So he left Judea and went back once more to Galilee. So Jesus wants us to get this straight. He was not running around baptizing people. What would we do? I was baptized by Jesus. We would do that, wouldn't we? Well, I was baptized by Jesus. But remember, it's only what I get from heaven that I can give. So whoever baptized me, they're just taking what Jesus gave them and doing it. But it was his disciples who were doing the work. So Jesus wanted to make that distinction. He had authorized and released his disciples to do the work of baptism. So he left Judea and went back once more to Galilee. He wasn't here to get into an argument. He wasn't there to get into the Pharisees and who's doing what and John's doing this and I'm doing this. He says, hey, I'm headed to Galilee. We've done what we came here to do, and now we're moving on to Galilee. I want you to meet this Jesus who's just kind of a determined type guy. Jesus knows where he wants to be, when he wants to be, how he wants to be, who he wants to be with. He's determined. He is full of the Spirit of God. He sees what's in front, he sees what's around, and he makes the choices based on how the Spirit of God, the Spirit of his Father, is talking to him and giving him direction. And he's getting ready to do something incredible with us in Samaria. They had to go through Samaria to get where they were going, and he's getting ready to do something incredible and show us. So, Father, help us to watch as Jesus walks through this world. Watch what he does, his purposefulness, his design that comes from you, and help us to enter into that design, that as we meet Jesus, that your design takes over our life also, just like it did in Jesus' life. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord design your days.